Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree and this is Ethereal Guidance. I hope you all are doing well. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at what positive changes you are currently manifesting into your life. So there are 3 groups for you to choose from on the screen. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the piles. As always, the timestamps are in the description box below, and I will see you all in your readings. Hi Pile 1, if you chose this image on the screen, then this is going to be your reading where we are looking at what positive changes you are currently manifesting into your reality. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with your tarot and then we're going to get into your oracle cards. And let's see, pile number 1, please, Spirit. Pile number 1. Pile 1, please. What positive changes are pile 1 manifesting into their life? What positive changes? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Devil, the Nine of Swords, and let's get one more, please. What positive changes? And the Empress. Okay. All right, and then bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. Let's go ahead and place down your oracle cards as well. So you guys have the Temple Path, as well as Angel of Balance, Butterfly Spirit with Transformation, A Time to Give Rather Than Take, New Moon in Virgo, the Shepherd, and Purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay. So, pile number 1, what positive changes are you manifesting into your life? I feel like with the Temple Path being here, this has a lot to do with your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, your enlightenment. I feel like a lot of you have been in this energy of feeling quite stuck. Some of you may really struggle with anxiety, stress, overthinking. It feels like your mental space has been very challenging, I guess is the right way to put it. It's been quite challenging for you to navigate through certain thoughts, and just this overall feeling with the Devil being here, this overall feeling of like no matter what you do, it doesn't seem like you can move forward. Like it just kind of feels like there's been a roadblock in your life, pile number 1. And what I'm seeing is that you're actually overcoming this roadblock, this devil energy. For some of you, this could be even things like lack mindsets, a lack of confidence, not feeling capable to maybe achieve certain things in life or go after certain things in life. And this was all part of your spiritual path. This was all part of a soul lesson, I feel, that you had to go through in this lifetime with the Temple Path. And with the Angel of Balance coming through, I do feel like there's a sense of balance being restored in your life, pile 1, that is going to make life feel a whole lot lighter with the Shepherd being here. The Shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. So there's this feeling of like, some of you actually may struggle with feeling out of place in life, or feeling like there's this sense of feeling like the divine or a higher power like forgot about you, which isn't the case at all. I do feel like some of you may have felt that way though, like no matter what you believe in, like life just forgot about you in some way. And there's this kind of like disconnect that I feel a lot of you may have been struggling with. And this is something that you're pushing through. You are coming out of that time period of your life, and you are entering a new time period in your life where you're not only feeling more confident in yourself with the Empress energy, but you're also just loving life. Like, you just love to exist. And I think that's something that has been missing from your life, pile number 1. With the Empress being here, I am also seeing like a physical glow up, even with transformation here. There may be some physical changes taking place, especially for those of you who have been actively trying to maybe change your appearance or better your appearance just for your own confidence. So, for example, if you've been trying new skincare or working out, trying to eat right, or trying to change your style of dress, trying, I don't know, like different ways of doing your hair or makeup, or like anything like that, where maybe you've been trying to better yourself physically, I do see that that's going to start to pay off here with transformation. It's like you're going to finally start to see the results of your labor, essentially. The Empress is a very divine feminine energy. It's a creative energy. It's also an energy of luxury. So with pay attention to your finances, I'm actually being drawn to the fact that this little pouch has the coins spilling out of it. It's almost like, for some of you, like I said, there's been some kind of roadblock, or it's almost like you weren't able to access what you know is meant for you. And it's because you had to go through this spiritual lesson, this spiritual part of your path. And I think you've kind of conquered this devil energy and this 9 of Swords energy. Like, Spirit is saying, good job. Because when life started to get you down, pile number 1, yes, I feel like you felt it. Yes, I feel like maybe you've cried, you've gone through those emotions, but you're still here. You're still pursuing things. You're still moving forward. And that was part of the lesson that you needed to learn, pile number 1, in this lifetime. So I feel like it's like this pouch is opening up, this abundance is finally opening up to you, and there's going to be an inflow, an influx of potentially money for some of you as well, that I think will also kind of help you, level up in terms of your physical vessel, having more money to invest in how you look for some of you as well, who maybe have been struggling with that. Now, I also feel like with a time to give rather than take, that also kind of goes back to that feeling with the purse here, the finances, like you're going to have enough money for yourself, but also to give to other people in need. But I also feel like this is referencing the fact that you have come out of the other side of a spiritual lesson. You have learned the lesson, you have gained that knowledge, gained that insight, and now you are in a position, you're in a place where you can actually help people with their own spiritual journeys if you choose to do so. I just feel like you're very intelligent, pile number 1, but I think you've learned a lot thus far in your journey, that there's this feeling of like people coming to you for advice, because you've gone through it, you've gone through the challenges, and you're coming out on the other side with all of this knowledge under your belt. And I almost feel like people are going to look at you and be like, wow, how did pile 1 do that? Especially because I do feel like a lot of you are going to be going through some sort of a physical glow up or physical change as well. People are really going to look at you and be like, dang, pile number 1, like, and that's not to say that you were like ugly or busted before pile 1. That's not what I'm saying. It's just different, it's a transformation. And I feel like you're definitely coming into yourself, like the true authentic version of yourself. I am being drawn to the fact that the imagery on this card, it's like a very beautiful woman, right? And we do have the Empress, which they kind of, I don't know, I feel like they kind of complement each other. So regardless of your gender and everything, I just feel like you're coming into yourself. You're coming into a period of your life where you're looking good, you're feeling good, and there's more balance in your life. There is just this overall sense of you waking up in the morning and being like, I love my life. Like, I love the fact that I get to exist. I love the fact that I get to experience this life. And I think that's something that may have been missing from your life, pile number 1. There's also this feeling with the Knight of Swords being here, you know, like I said, that roadblock, like, is being lifted. This roadblock, the devil energy. And, you know, for a lot of you, the roadblock was really not even an external thing. It was an internal thing. A lack of faith or a lack of hope, I feel like, could have also played a part in this. And this was, you know, like I said, part of your spiritual journey, part of your spiritual lessons, and you're coming out on the other side. And it's just like smooth sailing, you know, with the Knight of Swords being here. I just feel like you're full speed ahead. You're achieving your goals. You're moving towards what makes your heart happy. And I feel like overall there's a peace of mind coming to you, pile number 1. There's a peace of mind. There's clarity as well. For those of you who have been struggling with feeling cloudy or hazy about your life, about what direction to go in, or, you know, thinking like, am I on the right path? Am I headed in the right direction? There is this feeling of, maybe some of you have been struggling with a lack of faith within yourself and within your path, and that's being cleared because you've learned the lesson. You've learned the lesson with the temple path. This is all part of a lesson that your soul signed up to experience in this lifetime. And now I feel like you're being heavily rewarded. It's like, finally, all of the abundance is spilling out into your life. It was being held in this little purse here. And now finally you're able to enjoy it. You're able to experience it. And this is a major transformation for you, pile number 1. And I am being drawn to the fact that we do have this clam here with the pearl. And, you know, the longer that the pearl stays in the clam, like, the more valuable the pearl is. So I do feel like a lot of you may have been in this like devil energy, Knight of Swords energy, going through this spiritual lesson for a really long time, but it's because you are meant to come out as the best, most valuable, most beautiful pearl that could ever exist. I'm being told that you're gaining your wings in this next phase of your life. So like I said, it feels like there was just this roadblock, this feeling of like, no matter what you do, you just can't seem to move forward, or you can't seem to achieve a goal in the way that you're wanting, or it just felt like things weren't progressing or things weren't moving. And now you are gaining your wings, and Spirit is saying, fly, butterfly. It's time for you to fly. It's time for you to soar finally, because you have finished this incubation period, and it's time for you to experience life as this beautiful, amazing butterfly. And, you know, even going back to what I was saying with the Empress, like, you're going to be looking good, pile 1. You're definitely going to be looking good. You're going to be feeling good. And there is just this strong sense of, like I said, you waking up in the morning and feeling like so incredibly grateful and so happy that you get to live life. And I do feel like this is a major change for a lot of you with the Devil and the Nine of Swords being here. There's also this feeling coming through of like, you don't necessarily have to work as hard for things in this next period of your life, with the Angel of Balance being here and the Empress. The Empress is really a card of like I said, divine feminine energy, but also receptivity, being in an energy of receiving. So of course, that doesn't mean that you just cease all action and you don't put any work in. Of course, you still continue to put the work in, but I feel like there's a sense of balance being restored in your life. So you're starting to receive a lot more for the work that you're putting out there into the world, or the work that you're putting into yourself even. You're just starting to see results a lot more, pile number 1. For sure, because with the time to give rather than take, like, you're still putting in the effort, the energy, right? You're still doing that, but the results are coming to you a lot easier, a lot quicker, and in abundance as well, with the purse being here. Like, it's just all kind of flowing to you. There's a sense of flow being restored in your life. There's no more blockage, and this is going to, of course, help you feel this sense of love of life and feeling like you belong in life, feeling like you have a place in life. Like, you're not going to feel like the universe or the divine has forgotten about you anymore. Like, you're going to feel like you belong. Like you finally have a place in life, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense with that. Because that was coming through quite strongly. So, yeah. And I think I'm being drawn to this like sunrise on this shepherd card. This sunrise. So it's almost like the sun is rising in your life. You have been in this incubation period where it's been darkness. Okay? It's been dark. It's been challenging. It's even with this Nine of Swords, because the Nine of Swords is like depicted as someone having like night terrors and waking up in the middle of the night with this stress and this anxiety going on in their head. And it's like, you've been in the darkness for so long, pile one, and now the sun is rising in your life. Now you are going to experience the happiness, the joy, the abundance that life has to offer you, because you are finished. You are finished with this incubation period, this transformative process, this spiritual lesson. It is done. You have completed this lesson, and now you get to enjoy your life truly, and you get to enjoy being you, which is the biggest thing. You get to enjoy being you, and people are going to notice. Pile one, I definitely feel like you might start getting a lot of attention, especially romantically, or like even just walking down the street or walking in the grocery store or something. Like, I feel like people might stop you and compliment you in this next phase of your life. I think there's something magnetic about you, because you're coming through as like this pearl that has been developing for so long, and finally you're able to be seen and admired. And you know, some of you might not really care necessarily about getting attention, but I do see that coming through here. But the biggest thing is that you are going to feel so confident in yourself. You are going to feel so empowered, and overall just having a really strong sense of self and high self-esteem. You're going to hold yourself in high regard, which may be something that you have struggled with. So this is a really positive manifestation coming through for you, pile one. It's honestly, I feel, quite a big one, because I feel like you're completing a major spiritual lesson, and like I said, you're coming out of this period of darkness, of stress, anxiety, of blockages, and you're finally having this influx of abundance, happiness, love, like all of these things coming through, that have kind of just been held back from you as you completed this lesson. So pile number one, very beautiful reading. I'm so incredibly happy for you, and honestly, I'm so incredibly proud of you as well for not giving up. You know, I don't think that this has been an easy process for you. So, you know, I am so incredibly proud of you. Your guides are so incredibly proud of you, and you should definitely be proud of yourself for how far you've come and how much farther you have to go. And it's so much good energy coming to you, pile number one. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and making it to the very end. If you enjoyed the reading and if it resonated for you, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile 2. If you chose this image on the screen, then this is going to be your reading where we are looking at the positive changes that you are currently manifesting into your life. So let's go ahead and get into this. Pile number 1's reading was really amazing. I really liked pile number 1's reading, so I'm super excited to get into this for you. Pile number 2, we're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to place down your oracle cards. So for pile number 2, please Spirit, pile number 2, what positive changes are pile 2 manifesting into their life, please? Pile number 2. So we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, that's very fitting. So I was meditating on the energy of this group before I started filming, and I was being shown like a book. Some of you might like to read. I'm hearing some of you like to read, but you haven't had enough time to read or enough energy to just sit down and just read and just relax and chill. So the 4 of Swords coming out, you know, this is rest, relaxation. So that's very fitting. Okay. I'm not taking those. It was too many. Let's see. What positive changes are pile 2 manifesting into their reality? So we have the 10 of Wands. What positive changes are pile 2 manifesting? The Hermit. You're literally manifesting like rest, relaxation, alone time, release from responsibilities. We have the 8 of Swords here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. And let's go ahead and place down your oracle cards. Okay, so we have attachment. We have Mystic Meta with Sanctuary, very fitting. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. The Tower, and needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Okay. So as I was saying, pile 2, I feel like a lot of you have been quite burdened by, it could be external responsibilities. I'm hearing that some of you are like a single parent with the 5 of Pentacles here, or you're just having to really rely on yourself a lot in certain ways, for some of you as well. But overall, there's this sense of, with the 10 of Wands being here, this sense of burden, this sense of having a lot of responsibilities on your plate and not enough time to just be with yourself and just rest, relax, kick your feet up. Now, I'm also seeing for some of you where you don't necessarily resonate with having a lot going on in your 3D, this could also represent internal burdens. With the 8 of Swords being here and attachment being here, I do feel like this could also reference, like, there are certain things possibly from your past that have been weighing really heavily on you that are being released with the Tower. Now, I don't know if you can actually read this. I know it says like sickness and stuff, but I'm not reading it as that. I'm reading this as more of like the Tower in the tarot, where there's this significant, sudden change, shift, demolition of something that was never really stable to begin with. And so I think what's happening for you, pile number 2, is whatever has been weighing so heavily on you, that has been making you feel like a prisoner in your own head, in your own mind, is being released, and you're finding more peace within yourself. With sanctuary here, you're becoming your own safe space. Your mind is becoming your own safe space. And it's because you are releasing yourself from any kind of attachments that you may have to the past. Now, this attachment can be to another person. It can be to a situation that happened in the past that you haven't been able to get over. It could be even just fears that have stemmed from the past. And, the number 5 is indicative of change. So there is a significant change, a significant shift happening within you, pile number 2, that is going to help you detach from whatever has been weighing so incredibly heavily on you. And I do feel like a lot of you are going to be doing a lot of introspection, a lot of going within, a lot of retreating into yourself. And it's not something that is going to be like a tumultuous journey or how do I want to phrase this? Because you know how sometimes when you're doing introspection and you're doing the internal work, it can be very stressful, to be honest. It can be very, very stressful. It can bring up a lot of emotions, and I think a lot of you have honestly already been doing that. And so now it's like you're coming into a place in your life where you have detached from the past. You have released this burden. You have released yourself from this mental prison. And now your internal world, your mental space is becoming this sanctuary for you. Pile number 2. For sure. And then with luck is on your side and needle and thread, luck is on your side. A sincere wish will be granted. This is making me think of like expansion within your life. Expansion. And I think also it's because you're making space for it with this 10 of Wands, because you're clearing the things that are not serving you. You're clearing the burden that has been weighing so heavily on you, and you're finding that peace finally. You're finding that peace of mind. And you're making space for this, I feel, expansion that is trying to come into your life, that is getting ready to come into your life. Now, with needle and thread being here, all of you are wishing for different things. So I can't say specifically what it is. If you have been literally wishing for more peace of mind, or just a time where you can just relax and rest, kick your feet up, that could definitely be the wish that's coming through. I think you're coming into a period of your life where luck is on your side. You are able to attract the things that you're wanting in your life. And it's because you're releasing yourself, or you're being released from attachments to the past. Like I said, whether this is people, situations, fears, even lack mindsets for some of you. There's just this feeling of you've been really stuck in your head, or even in your life circumstances for some of you. You've been really burdened, and you need a release, and that's what's coming. That's what's coming to you, pile 2. You are being released, and you're entering a time period in your life where things are just more chill, externally and internally. I think things are just going to be chill for you with sanctuary. There's just such a comforting feeling that I'm feeling with this energy coming towards you, this manifestation coming towards you. So, some of you may have been working really, really hard. I'm hearing some of you have multiple jobs, or like you work at least 2 jobs. And, some of you are probably single parents with that 5 of Pentacles. Or you're just single and you have to, provide for yourself. And the cost of living is incredibly expensive right now. So, I get it, but I do see that there's something happening. There's a wish being granted. There's good luck coming to you that is going to allow you to just take things a little bit easier. I feel like both in your material world as well as internally. And a lot of times our external world can really affect our internal world. And so, if you are someone that's been carrying a lot of burden, a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility, of course, when that kind of eases up and your external world becomes more relaxed, of course your internal world is going to follow suit, So it definitely could be like both things are just bringing you a sense of peace and a sense of calm that I think has been missing from your life, pile number 2. Yeah. I just keep being shown this scene of like a dimly lit room that's like super duper cozy, kind of like the colors on this card here. This dimly lit room that's super duper cozy, and like a fireplace going, and like a cup of hot chocolate or coffee or tea, whatever you like, and like a good book or something that you just like to do, some sort of a hobby maybe. Could even be something like playing video games for some of you, and you're just kicking your feet up, you have a nice cozy blanket, and you're just enjoying the present moment. You're enjoying this time for yourself, this time to relax, this time to just breathe out, you know? So essentially, pile 2, you are manifesting a time of peace, both externally and internally. You're manifesting a detachment from the past, from could be situations, people, fear, anything of that nature. You're manifesting a release of burden. Okay, you're manifesting a release of burden, and you're manifesting good luck. You're manifesting good luck. You're manifesting this wish coming true. And I'm also being drawn to the fact that we have the number 10 and the 10 of Wands. So yeah, with this Tower energy, this is definitely like burdens being lifted off of you, 100%. You know, burdens being lifted off of you, these heavy responsibilities that you've been carrying with you for so long. And it doesn't, you know, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be like external responsibilities for all of you. If that resonates with you, of course, take it. But if that doesn't, you know, this could just be referencing the attachments that you have had to the past that you've been carrying with you for so long. And it could even just be as simple as fear or a lack mindset or a lack of faith, a lack of hope, things of that nature that is suddenly being released. You know, and 10s are about completion. So it's like you're completing this cycle, you're completing this time of your life that has been so burdensome. And you're coming into a period of your life where you can finally rest, relax, and your internal world can become your own safe space, your safe haven, your sanctuary with Mystic Meadow here. Yeah. And I was getting the message that if someone here is a single parent and maybe you haven't been able to find like childcare or someone to watch your kids so that you can just have a day to yourself, you're going to find that. That was a message coming through for someone here. It's very specific, so only take it if it resonates. I know that's not going to resonate with all of you, but there is something about that coming through with the 5 of Pentacles. And you know, this 10 of Wands could even be, you know, for those of you who are like a single parent, this 10 of Wands could reference the ending of a relationship between you and the other parent of your children that has created this heavy load on you. That could also be like what this is representing. So of course you have attachments to a past person if you have kids with them, but it's like finally you're able to kind of release the negativity associated with that and just find peace of mind. That will bring you a sense of relaxation and overall just calmness, you know? So yeah, you have a lot of positive energy. You have luck. Pile 2, you have a lot of luck headed to you, and I think things will just be a lot easier for you, a lot easier, a lot more relaxing, and you're not going to have to work as hard is what I'm feeling with the 10 of Wands. It's just a load being lifted off of you, And this may be this wish that's being granted, you know, this may be the wish that's being granted for a lot of you. So yeah, pile number 2, very beautiful reading. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and making it to the very end. If you enjoyed and if it resonated with you, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Hi pile 3, if you chose this image on the screen, then this is going to be your reading where we are looking at the positive changes that you are manifesting into your reality. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to put down your oracle cards. And we're going to see for pile 3, please Spirit, pile number 3. Pile number 3. What positive changes are pile 3 manifesting into their reality, please Spirit? What positive changes? Okay, so we have the Hermit. What positive changes are pile 3? Yep, okay. I knew it was going to be the 6 of Wands. As I was meditating on your pile, I was being shown like a spotlight being placed on you. You're being recognized, pile 3. You're being recognized for something. It's like you were being hidden before with the Hermit being here, and now it's like you're finally stepping into the limelight in some sense. You're stepping into the limelight. You're being recognized for something. What positive changes are pile 3? We have the 2 of Wands. What positive changes are pile 3? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Let's go ahead and place down your oracle cards, and then we will get into it. But I'm already excited. I'm already excited to get into this for you, pile 3, because it's exactly what I was feeling. So let's see. We have Magician and the Mirror. Aspen Spirit with Courage. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. The Lilies. And Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Okay. So pile number 3. So as I was saying, I feel like you've been in hermit mode, okay? You've been in the hermit energy. You've been doing the work. You've been doing introspection. You've been like hidden, okay? Whether this is you purposely were hiding yourself or the divine was hiding you, because you had to go through some lessons, you had to do some work on yourself, you had to do the introspection, and I feel like you've done that. So what's happening here for you, pile number 3, you are manifesting recognition, you are manifesting success, you are manifesting being in the limelight for something that you, I feel like, have maybe been doing, trying to do, or even planning to do. I see that there's a lot of success coming to you with that 6 of Wands. And you know what? For some of you, this could have to do with career, but for others of you, this could also have to do with romance, because we do have a new romantic cycle begins, as well as that Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is about new love, you know, a new beginning in love. So I think what's happening, pile number 3, is you're up leveling in your life. You are up leveling in your life. You are receiving success and recognition. And this is something that is going to make you feel so confident, not only in yourself, but in your path. You know, I feel like this has been a long time coming with the Knight of Pentacles being here. And I think the reason why things have been quite slow is because you, like I said, had to do the introspection. You had to do some work on yourself, especially emotionally with the King of Cups being here. Things were moving quite slow because you had to, I feel like, maybe emotionally mature. And I think you have, because we do have the King of Cups being here. And it's like now your time is, what am I hearing? The time is now is what I was hearing. The time is now for you to be celebrated, for you to be recognized, for you to be in the limelight. It's like main character energy. Now is the time for you to be the main character of your life. And I feel like this new chapter of your life is something that really required you to have emotional intelligence and stability. And so that's why you were hidden. That's why you had to do the introspection. It's why you had to go into hermit mode. And you're coming out on the other side as someone who is, I'm hearing non-reactive, but also just someone who's just so poised and in tune with their emotions. And that might be something that you struggled with in the past. And I think that this next phase or this next chapter of your life, pile number 3, is something that is going to really make you feel so incredibly confident. There's this feeling of like nothing can stop me now, you know? And I also feel like if you're someone who has maybe been like trying to plan for the future, or who has been thinking about, you know, where you want to go in the future, what you want to do in the future, but things have been a little bit hazy because you weren't really seeing maybe the success that you were looking for at this time, I think this success coming in is going to make you feel more confident in your path, and it's going to really allow you to be in a space where you are able to fully start planning your future and start planning your next steps in life with confidence, you know? So I'm hearing no more wishy-washy energy. No more wishy-washy energy. Now with the Magician and the Mirror being here, you know, this is a card about manifesting. This is a card about manifesting. And I think not only are you, I feel like, a master manifester, pile 3, if I'm being completely honest, and this might be something that you haven't really been able to see like the fruits of your manifesting labor yet, but you will, you definitely will. I think once you start seeing this success or this recognition in your life, this is going to make you feel more confident in your manifesting abilities. And it's almost like you're just going to be manifesting left and right, you know? I'm hearing, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. And this is through your manifesting powers, your manifesting abilities. I do feel like you're a master manifester, but for you to fully tap into that, you had to do the work on yourself internally, emotionally, because I do feel like you're so powerful, pile 3. You're so incredibly powerful. And what do they say? With great power comes great responsibility. So I do feel like you have a lot of power within you, pile number 3, but you had to be at a position within yourself where you're able to handle that power responsibly, because it can be a lot all at once, you know? So there's a reason why you've been in hermit mode. There's a reason why, you know, you had to take that time to do the introspection, but the time is now, pile 3. The time is now for you to be recognized, be celebrated. And, you know, like I said, for some of you, this also could have to do with romance as well. There's a new romantic cycle beginning. You are going to have a lot of eyes on you, I feel, with the 6 of Wands being here. So, you know, you might have the opportunity to, with the grapes here, time to go out and have fun. You might have the opportunity to start dating if that's something that has been lacking in your life. I do see that as well. And it's because you've done the work. You know, you've done the work. And I love that the lilies are here. This is forecasting a happy life. So overall, pile 3, I feel like you're just manifesting this more like lighthearted time of your life where you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're gaining success and recognition. You're able to have more fun, and life doesn't have to be so serious for you anymore. Things aren't moving so slowly anymore with the Knight of Pentacles being here. And it's like you're finally able to start planning those next steps in your life. If things have been a little bit clouded, a little bit hazy, a little bit uncertain, now you're finally going to be able to start taking those steps towards your future, essentially. I feel like maybe your life has been at a little bit of a pause in certain ways. And that's not to say that you haven't been putting in the work, because I do feel like you have with the Knight of Pentacles. I definitely feel like you have, but things have been quite slow. Okay, things have been quite slow. And now things are going to finally start kicking off for you, I feel. Things are going to finally start kicking off for you. And, you know, for some of you, this could just have to do with like love and relationships. For others of you, this could have to do with career. And then for some of you, this could be both. So just take it how it resonates for you. But I just feel this overall like lighthearted energy, this lighthearted vibes coming through. I am also being drawn to the fact that we have like a castle on this Aspen spirit here, and with the Two of Wands being here, some of you may be planning to move very soon. Changing locations could be significant for some of you as well, if that's something that you've been wanting to do, but maybe you just either didn't have the finances or what have you. I do see that you're going to find like the perfect place. It's going to make you so incredibly happy and so incredibly fulfilled. And yeah. So overall, pile number 3, I just feel like there's such a balance being restored in your life with the Libra energy and the scales. Like there's balance being restored in your life. I feel like a lot of you have been like isolated in hermit mode, and the scales have been tipped so far over one way, and now it's time to restore that balance where, yes, you still, you know, have your alone time, because that's always important, but also you're going out, you're having fun, you're being seen, being recognized, being celebrated. So there is a balance being restored in your life, pile number 3, and it's because you've done the work. You know, you've done the work, you've taken the practical steps, and honestly, congratulations. Congratulations, because you have passed this test. You have graduated from hermit school, and it's like now it's time for you to fully enjoy your life. Pile 3. You have so much positive energy with the lilies here, so much positive energy, and I think you're going to be so just happy and fulfilled in your life as a whole. And, you know, with the courage here, I just think you're going to feel like you're unstoppable. Essentially, like you're unstoppable at this point. And it's also partially because you are a master manifester with the Magician and the Mirror, and you're finally able to fully tap into that manifestation power that's within you. And, you know, like I said, you see it, you like it, you want it, you got it. That's the vibe of this next chapter of your life. You're able to just manifest left and right the things that you're wanting to bring in. And that, in that way, you are unstoppable, you know, completely unstoppable. And I feel like people are going to be looking at you like, how the heck did you manage this? You were just in hermit mode. You were just like, you know, to yourself and like not really doing a whole lot necessarily. And then all of a sudden, boom, 6 of Wands, you're coming out on top. You're being celebrated. You're gaining this success, this recognition, like all at once, you know. And I feel like people are going to be like, how the heck did you manage that? You know, and it's because you're the Magician, and it's because you've done the work, you know. I feel like I have to keep reiterating that because Spirit wants you to know it's because you did the work. Okay. This is like you're being celebrated even by your team for the fact that you've done the work. And you're coming out as this King of Cups. Some of you could be water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I wasn't really doing signs today, but I felt the need to mention that. Also Virgo with the Hermit. Anyways, yeah, Spirit is just trying to reiterate, it's because you've done the work. You know, you did that. No one else did that. You did that, pile 3. You made this happen. The power lies in you, pile 3. And I think in this next phase of your life, you're really going to feel that. You know, it's one thing to think that or be told that, and it's another thing to really feel that power within you. And I think that is what's coming through for you, pile 3. That is what's coming through for you. And so, yeah, you have a lot of success, a lot of recognition, a lot of fun, happy energy coming to you. A new romantic cycle beginning in your life, a new possible love interest coming into your life, which is all very, very exciting. For some of you, if you're already in a relationship, this could just be stating a new beginning in your relationship. It could be going to the next level of your relationship, such as proposal or marriage for some of you, okay? Or it could even be like maybe moving in together for some of you as well. It's going to be a little bit different for all of you, so take it how it resonates, pile 3. But yeah, I'm so excited for you, pile 3. I loved all of these readings. They're all so positive and encouraging, and you guys deserve it. You deserve it. So pile number 3, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and making it to the end. If you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!